All right, y'all. Welcome back to Two Marines React. I am Theo from Combat Arms Channel, and with me is Ryan from Dit Commando.
Hey guys.
Okay, so today we're checking out something again from infographics. As you guys already know, we love checking out this channel.
Yeah, buddy.
This is things that are banned in the USA but not in the world. I don't really know what to think about this. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head.
This might sound pretty random. I don't know how I've got this information, but I'm sure Cadbury's, it's like an egg thing with a treat inside. Is it Cadbury's?
Oh, the
Kinder egg? Yeah, the Kinder egg, actually. I think that's banned, right?
They were, but now they're here. I know because I bought my daughter probably a metric ton of those things.
Oh, mate, that is a game changer.
Okay, well, let's check it out and see if there's anything that's surprising.
Yeah,
each and every country has its own legal framework and set of laws. Unique geographical, historical, and political environments play a big part in determining what governments decide is good or bad for society and how these differences come about. So what about America? What are the things that government has decided are illegal that other countries around the world have not? That's what we'll be looking at today. In this episode of the Infographic Show, regular things that are illegal in the USA. Number 1, haggis. This is a famous Scottish dish that contains sheep's guts, including heart,
tell me
liver,
you've heard of
and lungs,
haggis.
which are minced with onion, oatmeal,
it's
sweat,
like
spices, and salt before stock is added. The rich mixture is traditionally encased in an animal's stomach and slow cooked before eating. It's an acquired taste, but not if you're in America, where imports of traditional Scottish haggis have been banned since 1971.
That's
the
crazy.
U.S. Department of Agriculture, or USDA, has long objected to one of the key ingredients in haggis, sheep's lung. The reasoning behind their ban is generally couched in terms of food safety, specifically that fluids, such as stomach fluid, sometimes make their way into the lungs of an animal during the slaughtering process. It doesn't sound too tasty, but with a lack of proper evidence to back up this ban, it looks like the law may soon be changing, according to a CNN report posted in 2016.
I hope that changes.
Number 2, hip.
I don't. Haggis sounds disgusting to me.
Haggis isn't a quite... Have you heard of black pudding before? It's like kind of like haggis. It's like it's a roll of like oats and stuff mixed with congealed blood, and it's like
never a good thing.
Yeah, it tastes awesome though. We have it on our breakfast, like with a full English breakfast, black pudding,
like Marmite or something.
Oh, mate, you need to come over here and try it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I should, huh? Sheesh.
Hip hop and rap. If you're a fan of rap or hip hop, then Vegas may not be your place of choice. Concerts with this style of music have been banned for some time.
In
2005, the Vegas police
seems like racist or something.
That they would be held responsible
racist,
for any damages or violent crimes committed at rap concerts hosted by their venues. The casinos didn't fight back. Instead, they canceled gigs. And Vegas is also known for putting bans on other things that are legal elsewhere. These include bath salts, feeding the homeless, and following her 2010 arrest for cocaine possession, Paris Hilton herself was banned from both of Las Vegas's Wynn hotels by the owner, Steve Wynn. Number 3.
Right, so like rap and hip hop is culture, right? Like it's a cultural music, isn't it? Is that fair?
It just seems, I don't know. Again, I can't really say it from my perspective, I guess, but that's what I would imagine. I can't think you would rightfully be able to ban that kind of music in a specific location.
Like that seems absolutely mental to me that you can
music
ban.
Is like it's expression, yeah.
It should be you should be free to express whatever music you want, shouldn't you?
That's what I'm thinking.
3. Fishing and boating on private property. As crazy as this may sound, boating and fishing on certain waters in America has been illegal since 2006. It all came about as the result of a legal case, Normal Parm vs. Sheriff Mark Shoemate, a case that happened after some Louisiana anglers were caught fishing on a flooded private property. U.S. District Court Judge Robert G. James ruled that landholders can file trespass charges against anglers who encroach on privately owned waterfront to fish when the Mississippi River floods. Number 4, selling old children's books. In 2008, U.S. Congress passed the Consumer Product Safety Improvement Act, imposing strict limits on the amount of lead permitted in any item intended for use by children aged 12 and under, such as toys, bikes, or books. Well, it turns out that some children's books printed before 1985 may have been printed with ink that contains lead. Lead was a really big thing back in the day, when we used to put it in everything, like paint, toys, and other household items. But lead is dangerous, and according to Walter Olson, an author and blogger who writes about legal subjects, anyone who tries to sell these old books may be in serious trouble. Penalties can include $100,000
that
fines
from a safety
and prison
standpoint.
time, regardless of whether any child is harmed, says Olson. Number 5, rainwater harvesting.
I mean, that's kind of weird though. I figured you'd be able to get some of this stuff as like a collectible, but I guess there's like certain stores like you can't sell it in like a child's like repurposed store or something.
Unless that was to help out Bezos with Amazon in the early days.
Okay, that's a weird one, but again, you can't really predict these kinds of things.
In many countries, collecting rainwater is the best way to enjoy uncontaminated water. But in some U.S. states, notably Colorado, collecting rainwater is illegal.
That is
the law
crazy.
is an old Western water law from more than a century ago that is
maybe
still
for
enforced.
like droughts.
Why was this law introduced? The thinking behind this law is that if the raindrops are not collected by someone, then they might flow into the gutter, then into the ground, and eventually find their way to rivers and reservoirs where the government has a rightful claim. Legal experts say that this old law is incongruent with the way that people demand water in the 21st century. It's this very rigid, very old system of water rights that hasn't really changed that much in over a century.
Right, so the thing is, water ingested...
My son's in Benson, a law professor at the University of New Mexico, who was quoted in a 2015 Washington Post article. Number 6, no singing after dark in Hawaii. In Honolulu, Hawaii, it is illegal to sing loudly after sunset. As soon as the sun sets, it is quiet time in this volcanic archipelago. And considering Hawaii is one of the most vibrant summer holiday destinations in the world, if you like singing at night, you may want to consider choosing another spot. In countries like Japan, karaoke is a favorite pastime, and loud singing can be heard in local bars and clubs throughout the night. So if you find yourself in Hawaii and wanting to break into song, check the clock before you do, as you may be breaking the law.
That's
Number
such
7,
a shame,
holiday
actually.
souvenirs. A lot of people like to bring back souvenirs from their holidays abroad, such as musical instruments, some clothing, or maybe a bottle of alcohol. But make sure you know exactly what U.S. Customs and Border Protection legally allows before you bring it back. Some of these souvenirs you want to take home might be on the banned list. Examples include Haitian animal hide drums, meats such as wild game, jerky, or even soup mix.
Who makes the list up? That's
the
thing.
Strong spirit absinthe, which can only be brought in if it is thujone free. Thujone is a chemical component of wormwood and is thought to induce hallucinations. Number 8, fresh ackee fruit.
I mean, that one makes a lot of sense. Again, I think you can get like invasive species or something if you let certain things in.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the same goes with like crops or something.
Yeah, I mean, Australia's big on that as well, because some of the crops that are indigenous to Australia alone, you know, some of these foreign kind of pests and stuff, if they come in, could literally wipe the whole thing out. So it's it's good security on that behalf, like.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. They're just trying to keep everything in check.
Ackee and saltfish is one of Jamaica's traditional dishes, and one you might have some difficulty making in the US. It's made with the ackee fruit, which is harvested from the ackee tree, native to West Africa, but also found in Central and South America and many Caribbean countries, including Jamaica and southern Florida. The fruit is banned because it contains the toxin hypoglycin A, which is found in high levels in the rind and seeds. The substance causes something known as Jamaican vomiting sickness. And if that's not enough to scare you off, you should know that the consumption of ackee can also lead to seizures, coma, and even death. So if you really want to make this traditional dish, you'll need to buy the canned ackee, which you can find in some specialty stores. Number 9, weight loss products. Not all weight loss products are safe, and in June 1997, the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, proposed restrictions on the ephedrine content of dietary supplement. Ephedra is used for weight loss and obesity and to enhance athletic performance, but it can also have serious side effects such as dizziness, restlessness, anxiety, irritability, heart pounding, headache, loss of appetite.
Ephedrine's like it's a stimulant similar to that of I can't remember what you call it's amphetamine, like it's like an amphetamine type, you know, and it was used in like pre-workout. Can you remember Jack 3D?
Okay, yeah.
Like that type of, I think it might have even been in that in the early days. So that doesn't make sense. And all of the decent supplements as well seem to come from the United States. So I'm pretty shocked to hear that, actually.
That's what I heard. I know when a lot of the Royal Marines came over to California, they were buying a lot of the supplements because a lot of them were banned where you guys are from.
And we were told, like, oh, you're not allowed to have that stuff. But we bought it anyway, to be fair.
Screw it, nausea, vomiting, and even death. It was actually quite effective as a fat burner, but was banned as an ingredient in weight loss products. Ephedra can still be found in some other countries, but it's probably better to be slightly overweight and alive rather than skinny and dead. And finally, number 10. Kinder eggs. One of the most famous products that is outlawed in the US are those tasty treats, Kinder Eggs. Incredibly, they've been outlawed since the 1930s because of an old act which deems the chocolate egg violates both the CPSC and FDA regulations. The law outlines that any food with a non-nutritive object embedded is strictly prohibited. More than 60,000 Kinder Eggs were seized by US Customs and Border Protection in 2011. A spokesperson said, while sold in many countries, this product is banned from the US because young children can choke on it.
Fair point,
Kinder Eggs are made by the same company that looks after nutrition.
So when I went to Israel, I saw Kinder Eggs for the first time. So around 2015, 2016. But when I came back, I think maybe around 2017 or 2018, I started seeing Kinder Eggs because I heard about them previously.
That's right, yeah.
So I don't know what has happened now that they're allowed.
Have the Kinder Eggs actually got something inside them now?
Yeah.
Also,
they got like little toys.
Unless
but we've had something previously. We had something called a Wonder Ball. Yeah. And that sometimes it had candy, but sometimes it also had like a special toy inside as well.
Seriously. Unless they're just getting around it. I don't know. Yeah, it's mental.
Yeah. A lot of money coming in from it, I guess.
Which Americans know all too well. Well, that's our list of 10. Do you know of other things that are normal everywhere else but illegal in the US? Let us.
So, I don't know. That was the only thing that really came to mind, the Kinder Egg thing. But you've seen them now,
Cuban
right?
Cigars. Yeah, so I have been seeing those. Yeah, so I think Cuban cigars are banned in the US. I don't know if you can get them there. Is that for tax reasons,
is it?
I think it's just because we don't want to support communists.
Is that what?
That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, to be honest.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
Indirectly.
Yeah, exactly. So,
that's crazy, man. Okay. That was a good video. I enjoyed that one. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know how old it is, but yeah, again, the Kinder Eggs are definitely here. I've bought them like almost every other trip I go to the grocery store.
Seriously. And you've just got a grocery store shut down now. I think they might imagine if the illegal imports of Kinder Eggs.
Right.
High demand.
They're good money. They're always going off the shelves.
They're not cheap, man. Cool.
Okay. Again, an interesting video. So if you guys saw anything that stands out or maybe something that's not actually legal anymore, like the Kinder Eggs, put it down in the comments section. I don't know how old this video is, maybe like a couple years old, but okay. Yeah, and if there's anything else that stands out that is banned in the US or even banned where you're from that you can get elsewhere, like the supplements that we were talking about, throw it down in the comments section. It's kind of cool to compare from both of our perspectives, I think.
Yeah, it is, guys. It'd be good to hear from you as well, so make sure you do drop a comment below. But before you go, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel as well. It really does help us both out. Our links are in the description for both of our channels, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching the video, and whatever you're doing, take it easy. Peace.